Yeah, look, he played magnificently, Padikkal. He's been brilliant for us right from the word go. He obviously had a magnificent season for Karnataka, and once we identified that, we thought there was a role for him to play at the top of the order. And I guess in terms of how he's gone about it with Aaron Finch, their opening partnership has been very, very strong for us. So it's been great to see. It's certainly given us a good platform for the rest of our batting innings. And I think in terms of preparation, we did play a practice match at 2 p.m. at the Sevens ground a few weeks ago just to acclimatise. But until you get out there, it's never easy. And I thought he was magnificent in the field today. Probably more importantly than anything, the catch he took to get rid of Josh Buttler was magnificent, and he did some very good work in the field. So he's a very talented young player, and I think he's got a big future in front of him. And we're seeing the start of it now at this IPL. Look, we thought the wicket played pretty well today. It probably looked a little bit on the lower side compared to Dubai. But in terms of the way it played and the runs that were scored out there, I think most of the batsmen felt like it was probably just a little bit slower than Dubai, but there wasn't much spin, and it still played well in the second innings. We would have liked to have batted first as well, but that wasn't to be. But I thought the way we stuck at it, particularly after the start that Rajasthan got, they were off to a flyer, and I think we pulled it back in about a 15-ball period. We got 3 for about 6, and that really turned the game for us. And credit to our bowlers for what they were able to execute and get those wickets in a cluster and set the game up for us. Yeah, look, wickets in the power play are always very significant, and particularly when you've got the calibre of players that Rajasthan have. I mean, to knock Steve Smith over early was excellent from Udana, and particularly the way that he did it. And then for Saini to come on and knock Buttler over straight after that wicket, he was off to a flyer, and he's such a dangerous player. So as soon as we got those first 2, it certainly gave us some good impetus. And then for Chahal to take the catch he did to get rid of Sampson, who's been in magnificent form, those 3 big strikes set us up nicely for the rest of the innings. And credit to the guys for, I guess, the catches that were taken, but also the character that they showed, not letting Rajasthan get away after they got away to a great start. Look, I don't think it changed the game plan too much. I think the biggest change was obviously how we adapted physically, because spending 20 overs out in that heat can have an effect on the batsmen, and obviously we saw that a little bit in our innings, that some of our top order batsmen, in particular young Padikkal, they tired pretty quickly, and that's natural after you spent so much time out there doing the amount of fielding they did. So I think Virat Kohli's fitness is second to none, and the way that he controlled that innings and the chase was great to see. And I think there didn't really seem to be a huge change in our plans. It was just more a case of making sure that we were physically right to chase the runs down. The way we've seen it, we don't look at Virat being out of form at all. I mean, we see him batting in the nets, and we thought he looked magnificent in the first game. Unfortunately, hold out in that one, and then he missed out a couple of times, and that can happen in T20. But I think what helped was he got us over the line in that super over. Great shot to finish the game there against Mumbai, and he's carried on from there. And what we see in the nets from training to training is someone that's super professional. He's looked like he's timing the ball beautifully, and he works so hard at his game that it was only a matter of time before he got runs in the middle. And it was just great to see him get out there today, control that chase, which we know he does so well, and hopefully now that'll kickstart the rest of his IPL. Yeah, look, he's been magnificent for us. I think that first game against Mumbai, it was a tough ask taking the new ball. He hadn't played for so long, and he got crucial breakthroughs in that Mumbai Indians when they were chasing the other night at Dubai and under pressure. I think he brings a lot of experience to our attack. Obviously the left arm variety as well, just that change of angle and obviously his change of pace, and I think with him we know what to expect from him because he's so experienced and he knows how to win competitions. That's something he's done really well in the last few years. So from that point of view, we've brought that experience in to help some of our younger guys in the bowling lineup. And so far in the first 2 games, he's been brilliant for us. Even today, big wicket to Smith, and then I think he struck later on in the innings as well when Rajasthan were looking to try and accelerate at the back end. So it's been great to have that experience out there for our young attack. Yeah, look, he's been magnificent. I think the thing about Yuzi is that he's an attacking weapon with the ball, and we're giving him situations now to really attack. And that's something that I think the quick bowlers deserve a lot of credit for. Whether it was Udana or Saini today taking those early wickets, the leg spinners when they can attack through that middle phase to new batsmen in middle order under pressure, and we see his class from game to game, and he's certainly enjoying these conditions. It's the best I think a lot of the boys have seen him bowl. I mean, his control's there, he's got the variety, and he works batsmen over with his thinking as well. So we're looking forward to him carrying on this form throughout the tournament. Yeah, look, he's got to prove his fitness still. He's getting close. He had another good bowl today, and I think he's feeling more and more comfortable with that. Just with the way the schedule is, we've got another game on Monday against Delhi in Dubai, so it might be too quick a turnaround, we'll see. But he's tracking very well. He's done a bit of fielding and batting the other night in Dubai as well, so we're hoping that he won't be too far away, but at the same time, it's hard to change a winning team as well, so the guys that are getting their opportunities are making the most of it, and like anything, we want this team to be a hard team to break into, so we'll have to weigh it up once Chris is fully fit.